I guess nobody gives a f in this game. Cool, let's go. I'm really gonna rip this dude's head off. I'm gonna beat his ass in front of this guy bad.
What they think, what they see. I'm gonna come in shape and I'm gonna beat this out of them. All these guys obviously got to come to me. You know what I mean? I'm definitely the lottery fight. If you want to be a huge name.
I guess nobody gives it in this game. 0:27 seconds camera with a bold message for Conor Benn. Garcia declared that when they finally meet, he plans to deliver such a dominant performance that the entire 0:36 seconds boxing world will be left talking about it for a long time. Tough goes the distance. I'll be real like if I...
So I'll be real. Like, if I don't get him out of there 5 and below, I'm going to still finish the job and play around with him and beat it out of him. But it's not going to feel as good as me really knocking him out. I'm being serious, man. Like, I'm going to be vigorously disappointed in myself if I don't get him out. Unless I break my pinky or some dumb shit. Then I'm like, all right, well, that's why, you know.
And then what?
And even then, why didn't I knock him out with one hand? You know, he's not that good.
You really don't. You don't think
1:121 minute, 12 seconds. Garcia is convinced he has already figured Benn out by carefully reviewing his past performances. According to him, he has identified the exact strategy. 1:211 minute, 21 seconds needed to neutralize Benn's strengths and believes the fight could become completely one-sided in his favor.
It's that makes me believe that he's at this level. And I think that there's going to be a clear distinction on, you know, on the difference in experience, talent, and just levels of boxing in the ring. You know, he's going to be getting hit with punches he usually doesn't get hit with. He's going to see a lot of the attempts he does. It's not going to work. You know, all he has is conditioning, I guess. And even when he has conditioning, he starts throwing sloppy in the later rounds. Like, look it, man. It's going to be real ugly for you. You're going to hope it ends.
2:092 minutes, 9 seconds. Meanwhile, Conor Benn is approaching the challenge with total confidence. He insists he is coming to force Garcia to surrender in the ring, making it clear. 2:172 minutes, 17 seconds that his words are not empty trash talk, but a serious promise he intends to back up on fight night.
That's facts. We've seen it. As soon as he gets on top, as soon as he gets a bit rough in there, he don't like it. You know, so I'll go in there and I'll show him. I'll show him what I'm like.
You know, speaking of your heart, you had those 2 incredible fights with Eubank. Talk to me a little bit about what you learned in those fights and what you gained from that.
I learned I could go to the well and back. You know, they were hard fights. They were extremely taxing and challenging. You know, especially up at middleweight. They were hard fights. That's what I'm here for. That's what we're here for, to give the fans, you know, fight of the year kind of fights.
3:093 minutes, 9 seconds. Vargas points out that Garcia has shown signs of giving in during difficult moments before, while Benn has always continued fighting, which is why he 3:173 minutes, 17 seconds expects a much closer contest than many fans are predicting. It's going to be that easy.
That Ryan can probably beat him, but not going to be easy. And I'm like tit for tat, like in that fight. Like I really think it's like an even fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Ryan's got a much deeper amateur background. He's, you know, got the left hook and all that, but
Has Conor Benn quit?
no, he is not.
That's all you gotta think. Whenever you think about that, all you gotta think is that. Has Conor Benn quit?
No.
Okay.
But he didn't
Wait.
fight
Let me ask you a question. Has Ryan Garcia quit?
4:064 minutes, 6 seconds. Vargas also believes Benn's path to victory is to mentally wear Garcia down. For 1:14 minutes, 11 seconds. In his opinion, breaking Garcia's confidence is the key, referencing previous fights where Garcia appeared to lose belief before the contest reached. For 2:04 minutes, 20 seconds. Its conclusion. What I'm saying by that is because you know we're talking about quitting with Xander earlier, and you said he didn't quit.
What I'm saying by that is because, you know, we're talking about quitting.
with Xander earlier, and you said he didn't quit. So there is a difference, but you felt what Xander did with Boots than what Ryan did with Gervonta Davis.
No. I don't think that Xander's quick.
Yeah, I know you said that earlier. Xander did not quit.
No.
But you're saying what Ryan did against Tank, that's different.
Did he go on one knee?
Yes.
Did he stay there?
Yes.
Okay. So what's that called?
For the retiring.
No.
Retiring on your stool is different.
No.
4:304 minutes, 30 seconds. So there is a difference, but you felt what Xander did with Boots than what Ryan did with Gervonta Davis. It's a different no. 4:404 minutes, 40 seconds. I don't think that Xander's quick. 4:414 minutes, 41 seconds. Yeah. No, you said that earlier. Xander did not. But you're saying what Ryan did against Tank, that's different. Did he go on one knee? 4:484 minutes, 48 seconds. Yes. Did he stay there? Yes. 4:514 minutes, 51 seconds. Okay. So, did he, what's that called? 4:574 minutes, 57 seconds. For the retiring on your school is different. It's quit. Yeah, he's done. 5:0, 35 minutes, 3 seconds. Tony Bellew sees the fight very differently. He believes Garcia's performance against Gervonta Davis proved that even elite punchers respected his. 5:125 minutes, 12 seconds. Power. Bellew dismisses suggestions that Benn will have an easy time catching Garcia and admits there are still unanswered questions about Garcia's loss. 5:195 minutes, 19 seconds. Haney. Even so, he remains convinced Garcia has everything required to earn a convincing victory.
What he failed on when he fought Devin Haney, but I guarantee you he won't be failing nothing at this because there's so much money at stake in this. He just can't afford to do it. And although it's massive numbers, his biggest numbers and his biggest pay to date is facing Tank, and he didn't fail a thing for Tank. So and let's not forget he rocked Tank as well. Tank felt the shot. Because I think Tank's the most exciting fighter in the world. I think Tank Davis, Gervonta Davis. I just, when he fights, I want to see him. I don't think he's a nice human being, but I think he's the most exciting fighter in the whole world. And he was able to go in and scare
6:0
on it 100 because he's already underestimating Conor. You see, I've seen a little bit in the press comments. You're not at this level. And I know people say things and certain stuff, but when you say things like that and of that kind of ilk, you're kind of saying, I know you're not very good. And I understand why he thinks that, because you look at Conor and you think you're wild, you're raw, you're so open. But then I seen a different side to him in the Eubank rematch. It's a side that can stick to a game plan, a side that can box. And I'm not saying he's turning into Sugar Ray Leonard, because he's never going to be that. But just to be able to stick Chris Eubank Jr. on a jab for 12 rounds and stick to the game plan,
7:147 minutes, 14 seconds. Gareth A. Davies expects a far more demanding contest. He believes this will be the toughest examination of Benn's career, presenting challenges he has never experienced before. 7:247 minutes, 24 seconds. Music. 7:247 minutes, 24 seconds. Davies questions whether Benn can avoid getting caught early, but wonders if surviving the opening rounds could allow him to stage a surprise later in the fight.
In this is when that bell rings, he's going to be in a world of trouble. By 5 or 6 rounds, I think he'll find out who he's really in against. I see him being knocked out in 6 or 7 rounds. Surprise me, Conor, and win the fight. But for me, this is the most dangerous fight of his career. Forget the Chris Eubank at middleweight fight. This is the most dangerous fight, and I believe he gets knocked out midway through that fight.
Without a doubt, this is the most dangerous fight, and I think it's hard to predict how he goes in this fight because we've never seen him box at this level, and we've seen nothing to suggest that he can compete at this level. And I think that's where your opinions are coming from, and your
8:148 minutes, 14 seconds. Responding to that discussion, Spencer Oliver praises Benn's determination and fighting music spirit. He believes Benn proved his courage during both Chris 8:228 minutes, 22 seconds. Eubank Jr. bouts. Despite the ongoing debate about Eubank's condition, Oliver expects Benn to stay competitive throughout, while Davies warns that a 8:308 minutes, 30 seconds of feet could seriously hurt Benn's future opportunities with Zofa.
That DNA. He has, and he showed us that against, all right, it was a weight drain Chris Eubank up at 160, but that first fight, he had to show a lot of cojones.
That's the way he's got to fight,
Ryan
Garcia.
Yeah.
I don't see him going in there and being able to outbox him.
He won't try that.
He's got to give everything he's got. I think he could have some successful rounds early on in the fight. The danger for him is, if he does get knocked out in 6 or 7 rounds, where does he go from there in this route map with Zuffa boxing? Because he ends up in a cul-de-sac for me.
I totally understand that, Gareth, but I think that, like I say, like this kid's drive is something quite different. You know, he wants to come out of his father's shoes. This is his massive.
9:179 minutes, 17 seconds. This is his M. 9:179 minutes, 17 seconds. Keyshawn Davis also weighed in, explaining why he sees the matchup heavily favoring Garcia. He believes Garcia's combination of speed, timing, 9:259 minutes, 25 seconds and knockout power is simply too much for Benn to overcome. Davis even suggests Benn could regret accepting the fight because he expects Garcia to control the 9:349 minutes, 34 seconds action from the opening bell until the finish.
Ben, I for sure got Ryan. I ain't gonna lie, easy money. I think that'll be fairly easy for Ryan. I think Conor just too small, and then Ryan big, and he's fast as hell, so it's just gonna be a lot to deal with for Conor.
9:559 minutes, 55 seconds. Anil Garcia once he begins putting combinations together at full speed. 10:0010 minutes. However, the Bellew also stresses that raw speed will not be enough on its own. 10:0410 minutes. For seconds, Garcia must stay patient, remain focused, and follow a disciplined game plan to maximize his advantages. Punch power. He's got that snap.
The speed.
Speed as well. Yeah.
The speed. I think he's the quickest fighter pound for pound in the world right now.
Yeah.
I don't even think anyone's remotely close to him. Pound for pound to speed. I haven't seen speed like him since Amir.
Yeah.
Amir's the quickest I've ever seen. Up close one. I've trained alongside him for GBs. You can't. It's I'm 4 punches away. Yeah, like it's blinding speed. Like you've never seen speed like it. With Garcia, it's the left hook that's the real power shot with him.
Yeah.
My only issue with this fight is you don't know which Ryan Garcia is going to turn up. Because if the Ryan Garcia that got him with Rolly Romero turns up.
10:53 minutes, 53 seconds. Ellis sees the matchup from a completely different perspective. He feels too many people are ignoring Benn's all-around abilities. According to Ellis, Benn has 11:0211 minutes, 2 seconds of movement, durability, and tactical approach needed to limit Garcia's biggest weapons. Rather than being intimidated by Garcia's power, he 11:11 minutes, 11 seconds expects Benn to stay composed, disrupt Garcia's rhythm, and earn an impressive victory. He's a better boxer. Okay.
But I think Conor Benn has a better tolerance for pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he might overcome Ryan's boxing skills.
Okay.
If he get past the left hook. If he can get past the left hook, he should be good.
You remember Ryan dropped Mario Barrios in the first round with a right hand, a right hook. So he added that to his arsenal, right? Now he's a two-handed, two heavy punches, fighter now, right?
I think Ben is more guttier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. He don't shy away from the pain.
So you think that
Barrios got a
12:0012 minutes. Ellis admits Garcia possesses dangerous punching power, particularly with his trademark left hook and straight right hand. Still, he argues that power alone, 12:0912 minutes, 9 seconds will not determine the winner. He believes Benn has the mentality to keep pressing forward without hesitation, and unlike opponents who gave Garcia 12:1712 minutes, 17 seconds. Much room expects Benn to apply non-stop pressure from the first bell until Garcia begins to struggle.
He's leery of the power shots.
And I think Ben just got that go-getter mentality.
So you favor Ben a little bit. You favor Ryan.
I like Ryan. The only thing that's I'm going with Ben. I'm gonna go with Ben.
Okay,
but
okay.
The left hook of Ryan is always dangerous.
Absolutely.
And he's pretty tricky with the right hand as well.
Yeah. How does Ben get it done? Does he stop Ryan?
If he can catch it with a clean shot, yeah.
Yeah. Catching the clean shot.
12:55 12 minutes. 55 seconds. Barbosa has no doubts about his prediction, confidently picking Garcia to win by knockout. He believes Ben is stepping into the hardest fight of his. 13:03 13 minutes, 3 seconds career, and will find it extremely difficult to cope with Garcia's speed and explosive attacks. Barbosa expects 13:10 13 minutes, 10 seconds at once Garcia settles into his rhythm and starts landing clean punches. A stoppage will only be a matter of time.
Gonna knock out Ben. I think they're gonna knock him out.
Not me.
You think Ben? I think Ben's gonna knock him out, fool. Yeah.
I think Ben's gonna win.
Just fucking out doing fucking WWE shit. He's not taking that training.
And I've been seeing
Nah,
Conor
he
Benn
is, fool.
going hard.
He always does that shit, though, fool.
I've been seeing Conor Benn going hard in the gym.
Nah, I still think Ryan's gonna knock him out, fool.
And Conor Benn has more heart.
Nah, fool, but Conor Benn gets drained, fool, at 47, fool.
Yeah, but he has more heart.
Too drained, fool. It doesn't matter, fool. Ryan's gonna catch him, bop.
13:44 13 minutes, 44 seconds. Another major topic surrounding the fight is Ben's weight cut. McCugan questions whether making the 147-pound limit could leave Ben physically depleted before the fight even starts. 13:55 13 minutes, 55 seconds. He believes sacrificing too much energy during the cut could reduce Ben's strength, endurance, and sharpness, creating a huge disadvantage against a dangerous opponent like Garcia.
Your resistance goes, you don't even know it. Suddenly, boy, I can't take a shot anymore. You know, your resistance goes, your ability to be explosive goes, all of that. And that's exactly the point I was thinking. How's he going to do 147 and be strong again? So, and I'm not convinced that he's still strong at 147. I think he's got a bit older. He let the bar out to go up and fight Eubank with 160 pounds. The difference between 160 and 147, it's only 13 pounds, but it makes so much difference to a guy's ability to hold a shot, to deliver a shot, to be explosive, to have that explosiveness in the middle of a fight and near the end.
14:51 14 minutes. 51 seconds. Although many believe Ben's aggressive performance against Eubank proved he belongs among the elite, Jordan believes Garcia represents a completely different. 14:59 14 minutes, 59 seconds level of competition. He argues Garcia has already faced tougher opponents and gained valuable experience under much greater pressure. In Jordan's opinion, 15:08 15 minutes, 8 seconds. Ben has never dealt with anyone who combines Garcia's speed, timing, and explosive punching ability isn't in good condition. Going in
against Ryan Garcia, who's fought at this level, who's fought Gervonta Davis, who's fought Devin Haney. Okay, there's been some controversy behind that, but notwithstanding that, we're talking about levels here. And are you all really beginning to make a case for Conor Benn to win this fight? Because I can't see that case.
He boxed with and beat Olympic champion Luke Campbell. You know, so this guy's been in with good company, and he can really, on his day, he can really box. I mean, we know we've seen some up and down performances from him, and I think his lifestyle is
15:49 15 minutes, 49 seconds. A loss for Ben could also hurt his chances of landing a future showdown with Shakur Stevenson. The belief is that falling to Garcia may remove him. 15:56 15 minutes, 56 seconds from consideration for that high-profile opportunity. That possibility makes this fight even more important as Ben needs 16:04 minutes for seconds and impressive performance to keep those elite matchups within reach. Who do you think wins that fight? A Ryan Garcia
fight.
Ryan Garcia.
Do you think it's a close fight? Do you think it's a dominant win for him? How do you see it playing out?
Nah, I think Ryan should win that pretty easy. I don't think this should be a hard fight for Ryan. But, you know, you never know who shows up with Ryan. Like, the guy that fought against Rolly, Conor Benn might get in there and scare him and put him in his place. So, we'll see.
So when you say, you want to fight Conor and all that stuff, but if he loses in, dominant fashion to Ryan, does that make you less interested in fighting him down the line?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a lot hinging on this in some regard. Like if people are hoping to see you fight him, if Conor doesn't show up or doesn't look good, maybe
16:52 16 minutes, 52 seconds. Carl Frock adds another strong opinion by predicting an extremely difficult night for Benn. He believes Garcia holds 16:59 16 minutes, 59 seconds. Clear advantages in skill, speed, and punching power that will become obvious once the exchanges begin. Frock even 17:07 minutes, 7 seconds suggests Benn could be overwhelmed early if he cannot deal with Garcia's explosive offense, leaving him doubtful if Benn lasts the distance.
I don't think he's got a chance. He's not there yet. And I've said it before, and he gets the ump with me for saying it. But who's he beat? What's he done? Who's his biggest win?
Chris Eubank.
You can't say it's a big win. This guy finished Eubank years ago. And Eubank's lost a couple of fights. He got battered by Liam Smith. And that's a level. It's like, what's Eubank done to warrant Conor Benn saying, I'm ready for world titles like this against this guy? I know he's just now become a new world champion, and it'd be a good fight. But for me, I just think Ryan Garcia runs rings around him. I don't know if you agree or disagree.
He might have a new dream. He might have a better dream. If I'm Conor Benn, I'm probably looking at Garcia though as the one for me, because it's a bigger fight than the Shakur fight.
Yeah. George Grove 18:0418 minutes for Fiercely. Interview 20. Your music turn. Who do you believe comes out on top when these two finally collide?
I mean, that's a fight that I would be really excited for, to be honest. I'd really, because I think Conor Benn, whether like he's limited or unproven in certain ways, he's got an exciting style, and he's good to watch. He's fun to watch, and he's coming off a massive high. He's a much better fighter now than he was a year ago, just through having those two camps, fights, the whole process against Eubank, performing on the highest stage, coming back from a loss to avenge it in a great way. And maybe it might be flattering because Chris Eubank was so finished, but I think the Garcia fight, I think it's a great fight, really.
19:0819 minutes, 8 seconds of comments, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest boxing news, fight breakdowns, and exclusive updates. Oh.